Hi, this is Karen Cole from Legal-Minded Friends. In today's question, the person wanted to know, they felt like they were being pushed out of their job and they wanted to know what they can do about it. So what we find is that whenever I get a question like this, I get very concerned because normally the company is going through a restructure or they're trying to reduce the amount of employees they have. And I often find that when this happens, people start to feel like they're being targeted to either quit or that they're going to be fired. So in this situation, the person has been disciplined a couple of times, and they don't think for good reason. And so I thought it would be good to look at a recent case that was just decided in the Employment Tribunal.
So what can you do now if you are going through a difficult time at work and you feel like you're being pushed out? The recent case that I want to refer you to is a simple read, and I'll leave a link in the comment section so that you can read it all yourself. But I'll give you my takeaway, as I think it's a very good indicator on how one should behave and what you can do before you get into this kind of a problem at work. So right now, if you are going through a problem at work, you should seek legal advice. The earlier you seek legal advice, or if your company has a personnel department, try to speak to them. The other thing you can do is make sure, if you're asked to go to any meetings, that you do go to them. If you've been asked to bring someone or been told you can bring someone with you as a witness, then make sure you do that. The other thing you can do is make sure your conduct is reasonable as well. Because what I found in the courts, that if your employer's conduct has been reasonable, so if the court finds that your employer hasn't broken any employment laws and they haven't breached any contract that you have between you, then what you're going to find is that the court then looks at your conduct. So you want to make sure that your conduct is very reasonable. And what I have found is that courts will often say to the claimant, well, you were given an opportunity by your employer and you didn't take up that opportunity. So that's really important, I think, to make sure that you are communicating with them and that you are cooperating with them early on.
The other takeaway that I got from this case and other cases that have come before the tribunals is that if the case does fall outside breach of contract or employment laws and regulations, they look at case law to decide whether a behavior is reasonable or not. And if another court found that it wasn't reasonable, then they could make their decisions based on that. But if it was something that, just maybe doesn't pass the smell test, then they certainly do, the judges do make their opinions known. And it's kind of like a warning
that the employer may not be so lucky next time. And I think you'll know what I mean when you read the last part of the judgment on this case.
So if this information has helped you or someone you know, please like and share. Follow the links below and contact Legal Minded Friends if you need help with a legal query. Thank you.